Looks like we spooked out some feral pigs, and we do have a big boy in there. Hey guys, we're back here on the Hunter Call the Wild, and I'm Lady Legend. Today we're going to be checking out all of the very best, crazy and amazing hotspots here in Awaroa in New Zealand. This video is part of a series, guys. We are going to do a crazy and amazing hotspots video for every single reserve in Call the Wild, and this is the third one so far. Now, if you do enjoy today's video, guys, or learn anything at all, I'm going to ask you to do one thing. Smash that like button. It is super amazing for the algorithm, and I really do appreciate it. So thanks, guys, for that, and we're definitely going to head right into it. All right, so where did my big four go? There he is. So today we are carrying for a loadout the Zarza 308, the Zarza 223. We do have the Virant 22. I do prefer it over the Zarza 22 because of the 10 shots. And we do have the Vasquez Cyclone air rifle, which is absolutely fantastic for a lot of species on this map, like fallow deer and chamois. Now, right now, let me show you where we are on the map. This lake right here, I would normally have a tent here, but my tents are in use for my Red Deer Great One grind. But I do highly recommend leaving a tent at this lake. This lake is absolutely fantastic for feral pigs and fallow deer when they are drinking. Now, feral pigs drink from 3 until 6 or 6:30, and fallow deer drink from 9 until 12. And we got him. Lat. Now, this map is absolutely insanely amazing for fallow deer. You're going to find so many more fallow here in New Zealand than you will in Hirschfelden. Hirschfelden's definitely a lot more challenging. So we're going to jump around and check out all of the very best spots to find every species here in Awaroa in today's video. This guy is a 117.5. Diamond 4 feral pig is 144.2, so we're not even in the ballpark, but that is not a bad one. And he is a brown. There are actually only 2 rare variations for feral pig, which are pink and albino. Pink is considered to be rare with an approximate 1% spawn rate, and albino has a less than 0.1% spawn rate, so albino feral pigs are very, very rare. And that's actually what I would absolutely love to find. And we do have another drink zone over there. Let's pick him out. And splattered him! And he did make gold. Very nice. Okay, guys, the next spot we're going to have a look at here in New Zealand is along the west coast. Now, if you actually run the coast, depending on what time you do it, feral pigs love to drink along this coast. And you will also find Sika Deer drinking when they drink along this coast as well. And there's another zone. But definitely check the coast when you're hunting feral pigs, when you're hunting Sika Deer. Okay, guys, we have found another bunny burrow location, and we do actually have some European rabbits here. I saw them just a second ago, I swear. There they are. So this is where we are right here. So that is our second burrow location. Now, unfortunately, nothing shows on the map when you do find one, so you just have to remember where they are from memory. So we do have one just above this little indentation here on the coast, and the other one is right above this one down here. So not too far from the lookout tower down here. Okay, guys, we are now at another one of my very favorite spots to hunt in New Zealand. Now, this is the top right 2 lakes. This spot is amazing for feral pigs and for fallow deer, each when they are in their own drink time. Now, we do have some fallow here, even though they don't drink quite yet, but I do have a tent here, and I do highly recommend you drop a tent by these 2 lakes. The closest outpost is down here at Wika Hut, and it is quite a long run, so having a tent here is going to save you a lot of time. This is the lake where I found my melanistic fallow, and this is the lake where I found 2 diamond fallows in zones side by side. I know, I couldn't believe it myself, but it did happen. Oh, and we got him. Beautiful. I love the 308. Now, this spot here, guys, is also amazing for setting up tripods and just killing everything and making a big stack of cash here in New Zealand. Probably one of the very best spots on the map. And it is now fallow drink time. And this is absolutely probably my favorite spot for fallow on the map. There are always all kinds of level 4s here. Look at that one. That's a beauty. But look at all the fallow. There are all kinds of fallow around this lake. So definitely drop a tent here. And since we're here, let's take a big boy fallow with us, shall we? We'll take 2. So that is Moturangi Inlet, top right corner. Okay guys, so we are at another amazing spot here in Awaroa, and this is along the river. I do have a tent right over here in the middle. The outpost that is closest is Kokako Hut, but I do recommend dropping a tent. And over here, you're gonna find just a whole pile of fallow. And actually, if you run the river all the way over here, you will continue to find fallow zones and feed zones for turkeys, and there are some goats over there, but this is the absolutely fantastic spot where you're gonna find just a pile of feral goats drinking. Now, goats drink here in New Zealand from 10 until 13 or 13:30, so that is what time you want to hit this spot. Feral goats are terrible trolls, but the odds of finding an actual diamond feral goat compared to a troll are very, very slim. I just fast traveled from right over here just to this tent here. I did not change the time, and we do have all kinds of fallow here drinking. So I really feel like Awaroa is the map to hunt for fallow deer. It is so much better than Hirschfelden. There's just way more fallow, and the spots are way better here. Just so much easier to find them. If you are looking for hotspot for red deer, this is the very best lake for red deer, and I will take you there and show you that as well. So that's the river. This area right here is the very best in my opinion, but I would run the entire thing. Okay guys, so we are at a brand new hotspot now. These two lakes here in Pukamaro are awesome for two species. Fallow deer when they're drinking, and for red deer when they're drinking. Every single zone will have fallow and red deer drink zones around both of these lakes. Now, unfortunately, red deer do drink in the dark here in New Zealand, but don't let that deter you because this map is amazing for red deer. I have been doing my Great One Red Deer grind, and so far we have spawned 4 Great Ones off of this map. So I love this map for red deer hunting. You just have to get used to the night vision binoculars and the night vision scope, but I do get it is harder on console because you can't turn your fog off. So I do recommend dropping a tent at both of these lakes, but you can run from the outpost, which isn't too far, and it is Tui Hut. The next crazy amazing hotspot we're gonna have a look at, guys, is right at the top here of Rotanui. Now, you don't have to drop a tent here. Kiwi Hut is the outpost that is close by, and it is really close by, so there is no need. Now, this lake, when you do hit it during feral goat drink time, is going to be absolutely loaded with feral goats. Check every corner. They are all the way around this lake, and I was just spotting, and we actually do have a level 5 in here. Now, there's a very good chance it is going to be a troll. It can be tricky to take a good shot on them because this is a very, very wide lake, and you often are taking 300-meter shots unless you go all the way around, and of course there are no collars for feral goats. There he is. Okay, there he is. He's given us a beautiful broadside shot because I only have the 223 on me. Yikes! I should be able to zero perfectly to 300 meters. Let's see how this goes. I would much prefer the Solican here, but we're gonna go for it. Let's test it out. Here's hoping, and don't fail me now, 223. You can do it. Now, it is going to take a moment, even if with a good shot, for him to drop in health. Is he going to drop? Jeez, I don't know. I don't think we got him. I hope he's a troll. I hope he's a troll. I think he is. And he is a troll. Yay! Oh, I was a little high. All right. I was a little high. I was zeroed for 300 and I didn't compensate. Well, it's always good to mess up a troll and not a diamond, but this spot is fantastic, and the time here is 12:15. Okay, so this lake is absolutely fantastic for Sika deer when they're drinking and red deer when they're drinking. It is absolutely my favorite lake for red deer, as a matter of fact. Now, you really have to look into the forest to find the Sika deer drinking. It can be very hard to find them because it is very dark and dreary in there, but you can call them out. And I find the grunt collar is the best collar for Sika deer. The elite collar will work, but the grunt collar will give you more range and pull them out from even further in. So that is the collar that I choose when I am hunting for Sika deer. But definitely check this lake right here, and I do highly recommend dropping a tent on this lake. Now, the closest outpost is Kaka Hut right up here. I actually do have 2 tents on this lake so that I quickly travel over and pick up my kills on the other side. But I am farming red deer here. This is actually the lake where my very first Great One red deer spawned in this zone right down here. So this lake holds a special place in my heart. Okay guys, so we're here at the same lake we were just at with the Sika deer. This is my absolute favorite red deer lake, and the time is now 18:58. Now, red deer drink here in New Zealand from 1800 until 21 or 21:30. So you're gonna need your Gen Zero binoculars, and you will find those in the high-tech hunting pack. They are a necessity for hunting red deer at night. And we have a couple really nice stags right across the lake here. Usually this lake is loaded with red deer. You can have up to 5 drink zones for red deer around this lake. And there's a bunch more there. We have Sika Deer here as well. And I have a big zone of red deer in the corner right up here. I absolutely love doing my red deer grind here in New Zealand. Yes, they do drink in the dark, but I have been using the night vision scope, and while it does not have great magnification, you really can get used to it, and I've gotten pretty good with it, and I actually do enjoy using it now, when I absolutely used to not like it one bit. So if you are looking to grind for red deer and looking for their very best spots here in Awaroa, here is where you will find red deer. You need to search the Bay of Rest. Every single zone I have, these 4 zones are all red deer. You can have up to 5 zones around this lake. I have 3 right now, but this is my very favorite lake. And then you want to search right from the end here all the way down and around to this outpost for red deer zones. Now, these all used to be red deer for me. This is the only one that is left. As you do your grind, your zones are going to start to vanish over time. Don't worry about it if it does. Sometimes they just don't come back. Red deer drink at these 3 lakes. They do have 1 zone on the river right over here. It has vanished right now, but it'll come back. And then there is 1 zone on this lake and 1 on this lake. Both of these lakes have spawned great ones for me. And then every zone at this lake here and down here in Pukamaro, all of those are red deer drink zones. So these 2 lakes are absolutely fantastic for red deer as well. So I personally think that New Zealand is one of, if not the very best red deer map to do your red deer grind on. You just have to get over the fact that they are drinking at night, but you do have no wolves spooking you, no single herd zones to deal with, and I absolutely love the extra challenge of doing this at night. So red deer are so much fun. So that's the main lake right there. Okay guys, so we are right now at this lake right here. The closest outpost is Tahu Hut, and it is very close by, so there is no tent required for this lake. But this is an amazing lake for chamois when they're drinking. Now, chamois are not going to be drinking forever. I do believe with the next update, they are going to stop drinking and we will have to hunt them in their feed zones. But for the time being, they still do have a drink zone. But don't you worry, I will figure out where they are feeding and resting, and I will definitely let you guys know. They will still be huntable. We just will have a little bit of research to do. And they can be very tricky as they love to hide in the trees where it is super dark, and there are no collars for chamois. Now, males and females can make diamond, guys, so be aware of that when you are spotting them, and definitely level 4s can make diamond as well. So now this lake also has chamois, so that is definitely an amazing spot for chamois, but other places you will find chamois. This little lake right here, there are chamois at the bottom of this top lake right here, these 2 lakes, and they are at this lake right here on the left-hand side. But I find these 2 lakes are the very best for hunting chamois in their drink zone. So there you go, guys. Those are some really crazy and amazing hotspots for you to hunt here in Awaroa. And I really hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, guys, go ahead and smash that like button. That's gonna wrap it up for this one, and we will definitely see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys. Here they go.